my friend. And welcome to a new Solitaire video. Tonight we have the Stargazer 202 deck to get into as we continue our journey down to 1,000 Solitaire episodes. I have been waiting to get back into our Stargazer series a little bit. I just remembered where we left off with them. So, lovely front designs, just the variation in the back, coloring and art style, with a nice color contrast. Should be a good one, but the only critique like the last one is whatever this is probably some coordinates. Anyway, I'm still excited. So as we shuffle up our deck, getting ready for our first game, please get yourself nice and comfy, my friend. Let's do one more and I think we'll be good to go. So far they feel not too durable, but that shouldn't be an issue for tonight. As we start off with a 2. There we go. Not too tricky of a start. Thank you. I was hoping for us to get a red jack. And there it is. I also knew we'd get the third queen at some point early. But if we can get ourselves some kings down. Alright, we're just fighting in this one. If we could get anything close to a fat stack, it's a victory. Because not only a set of queens, double 8s and double 2s to accompany. Absolutely dreadful and tough. But a pair of aces, an insurance one. Double jacks on top of it, momentarily. I wonder why it's more of like a bronze / gold with the coloring. I'm not complaining. Just an interesting choice by the looks of it. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I should have waited and see if we had a red king loaded up somewhere. Because that could be a difference maker. And there's the red king. And we will get a fat stack. It just depends on sooner rather than later. Another repeat card. These repeats are getting ridiculous. stack in this game. A miracle at that. Okay, interesting. Give us the final king. Almost. Oh, the final king's hiding. Well, that's good to know. So with that being said, it seems like we're gonna have to play anything we can, as there's nowhere for that 4, 3, or... yeah, let's do it. Can't get to that yet. Let's make it look nice. As it looks like, despite that terrible looking start, we have just earned our first victory of the night with a fat stack. Damn. I'll take it. We'll take it. Let's stack them up and get on to our victory shuffle. Alright, let's see. All of these spades in order ace to king. With all of the clubs, hearts, and the diamonds. Kind of a side note. I'm wondering what we're going to do for our 850 special. I think we'll do a silent special again. Alright, so not the best. Let's see if we can recover at the end with just the 2s and aces. So kings and queens, 2s and aces. That's about it. One fat stack and a win. Nothing to complain about. Game number 2 coming up. Let's go with that. Felt like a short shuffle for us, but let's mix it up just a little bit. Another completely random side note. Has anyone else just been incredibly hungry lately? Like they have a worm in their stomach or something? I don't. But for whatever reason, I'm eating like a good amount, but I still want to have. That's not even that I want to have. My body's just telling me, oh, go for more. Get more chicken, get more steak, get more vegetables. And it's not fun. Because I eat a large meal and then I still get that feeling. And then I'm tired. Like exercising, finally catching up. Or what could it be? But it's been a long time since I've been this hungry, this consistently. Like I could probably take down, let's think, easily an entire pizza. Just a funny thing to throw out there for whatever reason. An entire pizza, what else sounds good that I could take down with that? I don't know, pizza's kind of like a standalone for whatever reason. And what's also annoying too is that, give me a moment as we get through this one. With my meals, I'm having a lot of water too. Like I'm probably having 4 bottles and 2 sodas at least, diet sodas. So that's 16, 64, then 88 ounces of fluid right there with a meal, and I'm still hungry. Just let me know. I'll shut up now about it, because now this game just got a little bit more interesting. Not upset with that, because at least we reset our chances. And we need a gold 8, which we're not gonna get. So last chance coming up in this game, as there's nowhere for that 5, 7, double red 7. We'll play that just in case. Pick it up from the double red 7s. Drop the king. And I think that's it, unfortunately. 9 or 5. We could play that too. Nothing else to do though. Funky game. All the kings down, but nothing to be made. And it's not like we had too many cards left unturned, all things considered. Alright, game number 3. Okay, I'll go back to it like I'm hungry. I could eat easily an entire 5-pound tri-tip with onions, garlic, a little bit of those boiler type potatoes, or just sliced potatoes on the bottom with chives, green onions, maybe some low-fat melted cheese sprinkled with turkey bacon. Okay, yeah, I don't want to go too much into it, but I could probably eat 7 pounds of food and be good. Like, not really feel bad about it. I should do that. How many of you think it'd be funny or interesting to see me try and take down a 5-pound tri-tip? Remember Matt Stoney. Remember man versus food. Don't underestimate my powers. There's a reason why I have a kinship to apes. Oh, don't show us. Actually, bring on the queens. The ladies did fine by us so far tonight. Brain fart. does anyone else not prefer the word ladies? To me, it just sounds a little bit off for whatever reason. I know it's like older, or they are both older, and maybe with more negative connotations toward them, but I still prefer them. Like darling, lovely. Those two seem fine as triple fives come in. Better than lady. Anyone else share that? I'm so gonna take down a bowl of Cheerios after this. Maybe 3. All right. Bronze 7. There you are. Oh, duh. Fat stack number 2 on our night. Yeah, nothing to do still. Let's leave it be. Did you see me weighing the options? And I believe we're done. Nowhere for that king. 7, 6, or 8. We add a fat stack, but without a bronze ace. There's nothing else we can do. That actually kind of surprises me. Alright, game 4 coming up, so decorating time. Durability not the best, not gonna last you too many plays. Like if you're going for it realistically. Back design, it's nice, it's not the best in my opinion, but when you play them all together, it's not too noticeable. But it's noticeable. Front design is the strongest, so great front design. Lacking back design, lacking durability. Handling, they're a bit smooth, so not the best texture. So 1 great, is that enough to outweigh the cons? 6.5. If we consider price, 7.5, because I think it might be one of the cheaper decks, surprisingly. I swear the most unsuspecting decks are the most expensive, and the ones that look expensive are sometimes the cheapest. Like that B Metallics Magenta, if you remember. I got those when they first came out for anywhere from 15 to 20, and I was on eBay. some new decks for our lost episodes, triple eights. Damn. And I saw it going for $80 brand new. And the thing is with those types of decks is that's not an ordinary. They sold out very quickly. So, someone's asking doesn't mean someone's buying. But that is not uncommon for them to jump that much. Third play. Still working with the triple eights. We have to do the smart thing. Why doesn't it suck having to be responsible? Or not just blindly do what you want to do. And look where it got us. Most likely way better along than the other way. Now triple fours. But honestly not too bad. And if we're lucky, that not too bad's gonna be great. Frosted flakes, they're great. Haven't thought about that since I was 8 years old. Funny how your mind acts when you're tired. Like tonight. Apparently I just won't shut up. And how it continues to act in certain ways. I know that's one of my quirks. When I'm very sleepy or tired, I either can't go to sleep, which is very common. I get very talkative, which is moderately common, more so when we do this. Or I just kind of zone out and just kind of enjoy not being able to sleep instead of being upset, since it happens all too commonly. Took a while to get there. I swear if we get teased this bad. Fat stack number 3. Nowhere for those 2 kings or 9, and unfortunately, that's it. We can make those 2, but nothing beyond that without a red 2. Well, I'm still not upset. We got an early win and a fat stack. One more game to go. 3 fat stacks in. And a most likely couple bowls of Cheerios on my horizon. Both figuratively and literally. At this time of night, early morning. feels like we've seen the same, like 20 cards a lot tonight. Like our starting draw just felt very familiar in an annoying way. Triplets again. We have one more shot in this right here. Maybe two from what I just saw. But here comes a big play. Oh, I thought it was bigger than it was. But it still puts us in a moderately decent position for this next round to re-roll our luck. Triple fives still loom large. And I believe that was our third play. So, let's hope we can play some kings. And that might be the only thing we can do, as our knight appears to be done. Nowhere for that 5, of course, 3, 9, or king. And that will be it, as we are one bronze queen away from a fat stack. But a good night all together. Where's the nasty? Just a lot of doubles. I really like the front of this deck. Very satisfying. Alright, my friend, that's it for tonight. We might bring this one back at some point, but for now, please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your day and night. Many sweet dreams when you do. It was a fun one. Until we meet again. Stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.